Hello, I'm Derek Hungeralt with Shadin Avionics. I'd like to introduce our new product line, which is really a platform called the Avionics Interface System, Configurable Converter Platform. This is a product line that's really, or a product that's based on a family of converters that we already have and that probably many of you already use. A lot of the feedback that we got back from the market is that the converter is typically not something that you're going to plan into a project if you're going to do an avionics upgrade or a system upgrade. Usually it's something you find out after the fact that, hey, you know, I didn't really plan for this, I don't have a schedule or a budget. So our customers have always been telling us you need to come up with something that's faster and lower cost on the development side. We want something more off the shelf. So that's really what spurred this idea on our configurable converter platform. We call it internally a lot of times a happy box, because what it does is it usually makes a program manager really happy when you have a solution that can solve a problem that they didn't anticipate. So two of the things that we really are focusing on designing into the product is configurable software as well as configurable in hardware. And the reason that is we span a variety of markets from general aviation, fixed wing, all the way up to military, helicopter, rotor wing. And each of those customers has a certain market or a price point that they can bear, and you can't have the all bells and whistles converter and have someone on the general aviation side be able to afford that. So that's why we need the configurability in the hardware and the software. Some of the capabilities and the way the platform's laid out is the first product that we're introducing is the AIS 360, which will be coming out in June and July. And it's really essentially a digital platform. More for systems integration, so you have two new pieces of hardware that maybe they're even communicating using the same digital bus, but more often than not we find out that even on the same digital bus like ARINC 429, you can have some differences in the way the OEMs have decided to communicate on those buses. And a lot of times Shadin has a solution, a lot of times the solution isn't perfect. The configurable converter platform, avionics interface system, is going to solve that by providing the configuration in the hardware and the software. And then the next line of products is the digital analog or analog to digital, vice versa, to tie in more with the avionic upgrades. So you're putting a new system in to an older aircraft, you have a lot of analog interfaces you still need to deal with, and that goes the same thing for the synchro output. So the AIS 450 is going to be the synchro output, taking a digital in. And then we're going to have a 1553 platform as well, more for the military side, military communication buses. So this is an overview of the AIS 360. Again, I said it's a pure digital play, ARINC in, ARINC out, two-channel converter. The configurability we can talk about in a bit. You're also going to have some discrete I/O for doing system checks and analysis and run flags. And there will be some 232 communication buses on the AIS 360. Future products, you're going to be able to go vice versa on the 232 and ARINC 429. The first product we're introducing is just an ARINC 429 to ARINC 429. Some of the things it's going to do is be able to take in the labels, filter the labels, and output them. There's cases where we've run into customers where they need to have two different ARINC buses feed into the same system, but both of those ARINC buses are feeding the same label and the system can't handle it. So this product is going to help solve that problem. Also, it's a replacement of our existing low-speed to high-speed ARINC 429 converter. Update on technology, refresh on it. So it's really a single circuit card assembly to simplify things, keep the costs down. But that single circuit card is going to be a module in the whole avionics interface system that we'll be able to build upon and do the analog and the synchro versions. Operating on just a standard 28-volt DC normal power supply, single D-sub style connector, and flange mount design. Thank you, and we have a booth It's called flightframe.com. Another new product we have is the Trend Box, so you can stop by and visit me at the FlightFrame booth, and we can talk more. Thanks.